Man, NXT has been getting really good lately. If y'all saw NXT Takeover Respect, that was freaking awesome. So now we come to the next NXT pay-per-view, where it looks like we're going to have some more interesting stuff going on with that. That sounded generic as hell, but you know what? We're going to roll with it, considering that our buddy Calkos is not here with us today for NXT Takeover prediction thingies. So, of course, you have me, TOON Critic. We have Nikki.
I am here every single time.
Yeah.
I've got a perfect attendance record. Neither of these two guys can say
Yeah, that's surprising, actually. You've never missed an episode, have you?
I am the Haymakers Iron Man.
That's interesting. All right. So, coming back from, coming back from the grave for his epic return is Sylverstone.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Unfortunately, his mic is still dead.
Yeah, that hasn't changed.
Yeah.
I keyed.
Sorry, Calkos. So, we're here to talk about NXT TakeOver London, the first time that NXT has gone overseas, and since they're in London, they're hoping to make a big impact. We got 5 confirmed matches with probably a few more on the way, but these are the big ones, so we can talk about these. So, let's start off with Bayley defending her NXT Women's Championship against Nia Jax.
Oh my god, they've been doing such a great job building up Bayley, because like she's always been the underdog. She's always been like the one who like everybody doubts, oh, she's not tough enough. And even when they made her the champion, they still made her the underdog by having everyone go after her at one time. Like at one point she was feuding with Alexa Bliss, she was feuding with Eva Marie, and now she's got Nia Jax, who will probably have Eva Marie in her corner. So like she's champion, but she's still the underdog, and that is good. Like they've been building her up really good. And like, I like what they did with Nia Jax, because they basically took Eva Marie's heat, which was nuclear, and stuck it on Nia by aligning the two. It's solid stuff, and like NXT freaking gets it in that regard. They're just good at this.
Silver?
Right. I think that Bayley's matches like Nia with Eva Marie really did help like push Nia Jax like the heat on her. Like, cause I remember watching that match and I was thinking, no, don't do it, don't do anything terrible, don't do that. And I just sat there, I was like really entertained about what they did, because even though Eva Marie sucks, like Bayley was able to at least like drag out an important match with her, and Nia Jax was able to at least stand tall, which is really good.
Yeah, the thing I like about Nia Jax right now is that she's basically Karma 2.0. Like, whatever they were trying to do with Karma, they're doing really well with Nia Jax now. She is this big, burly beast that is just beast moding through everybody, and I think that's cool how she's doing it, too. And she's not getting ridiculed for it. She's not getting like, oh, women of, like, you know, this and that shouldn't be allowed to wrestle. I'm just like, well, okay,
right.
let's look at what just happened recently, a little bit of recent stuff. A woman just won a major heavyweight championship of a promotion. It's Chikara, right?
Yeah, Chikara had, I think it was Princess Kimberly. She's now their champion. They're their top world champion. Like,
wow.
Holy shit! Why aren't we watching Chikara?
So,
Like, I really want to start watching Chikara.
It's really good to see women now are getting a lot more to do, and it doesn't matter whether your weight class doesn't matter, like your skill. Well, I guess it should matter a little bit with your skill, but it matters is if you can put on a good show. And I think not only is Nia Jax doing that well, Bayley is doing that extremely well too. Now that, like, you know, Charlotte, Banks, and Becky Lynch are in WWE and doing their own thing, this gives Bayley like all the room in the world to be the top face diva there.
Yeah.
Right.
And I heard a report, sorry to steal your line, but I heard a report that there is no desire by the WWE to bring up Bayley right away, so she can rule the roost down there for a while.
Yeah, give her the NXT title past WrestleMania, probably up till SummerSlam. I don't know, but give her a while for her to do it. Let her face everybody. Let her be like the defining NXT Women's Champion. Like Sasha Banks did that really well, but I think Bayley has the potential to be the top dog with Divas.
So you're taking Bayley?
Yo, yeah, definitely. I don't think Nia Jax is taking the title right now. Bayley just got the belt. She just proved herself to like Sasha Banks in terms of pay-per-view quality. So for her to lose it to Nia Jax would definitely kill a lot of the momentum that she's got going. And I don't want to see, oh, I lost the belt. Now I got to get it back again. I'm like, nah, don't do that, please. Just keep her with it for a while. Let them have a rematch later on.
I don't know about that, though, because they're doing this thing with Nia and Eva Marie. And if they want to get the heat on Nia up to 1,000, then what they need to do is have Nia win via shenanigans involving Eva doing something and just like costing Bayley the title, and then the next NXT, Nia and Eva come to the ring, but Eva is holding the title for Nia. You want to see NXT crowd lose their fucking minds? That will do it.
Eva Marie just has heat unlike anything you've ever seen at this point. There is no way that heat is going away anytime soon.
She is literally the worst wrestler I've ever seen. Eugene was better than Eva Marie, but...
Ouch.
Hey, I say what I mean, but NXT is doing such a good job of turning actual chicken shit into chicken salad. They are really making this work. So I'm actually going to take Nia in the screwy finish, and we'll see a rematch somewhere down the road where Bayley will become the first ever two-time NXT Women's Champion.
I could see that, but...
Fun fact, no one has ever held a title on NXT multiple times except for one person, Adrian Neville, who held the tag team titles twice, but with two different partners.
Right. So my take on this, like, looking at like Nikki's predictions, that really does sound like something that would be done, and I am like really interested to see like how this match is going to go. I will still take Bayley over Nia Jax, but I will still be open to the possibility that Nia Jax could win, and then there will be something screwy that would happen.
Oh yeah.
I'm close to NXT, I should say. So yeah, Bayley.
Yeah, I could see that too. I could see them pulling a screwy finish because it seems like something that the WWE has done hundreds of times, but I know for a fact that this match is going to be pretty brutal, and Bayley once again is in the underdog position, so she'll probably find some way to win.
And let's not forget, if Nia Jax does win, then this could lead to a potential Nia Jax versus Asuka feud for the title.
Hey, funny thing you speak of Asuka, because next up is Asuka versus Emma.
Okay, first off, the U is silent. It's just Asuka.
Yeah, Asuka.
Asuka.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love Asuka so much.
Asuka kicks ass, like...
Every ass.
She's fantastic, man. Like, I just can't say like enough about her. Her theme song is fantastic. Her moves in the ring are just great. It's just, so good. Asuka's the best.
She gets wrestling psychology so well. She just knows how to work the crowd and just do things that make you go, oh shit!
So she...
That she had. Oh my god.
So she fought Dana Brooke at the last Takeover, right? If I'm correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And who won in that again? Asuka.
Asuka's still undefeated, actually.
Okay, so here's how this is going to go. Either A, Emma's going to pull some dirty shit, and she's going to win, or Asuka's going to beat the shit out of Emma.
To add on to that, Asuka beats the shit out of Emma, and then Dana Brooke, and then anyone else she wants.
Yeah. This little feud that they've got going on is just an entry feud, I think, for Asuka. Asuka, my bad. I keep going Asuka. This is just entry level. Like, Emma's just going to be there, I think, to put Asuka over so she can move on to someone else. And I think that this feud will help propel her upwards towards the NXT Women's Championship.
Right.
Like, can we get Bayley versus Asuka at the next TakeOver, please?
That could be awesome too.
That's gonna blow the roof off the place, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Emma hasn't gone after Bailey yet, has she?
No,
Well,
actually, she's like the only heel diva who hasn't.
Wow.
So
technically, I mean, she put Bailey out of action before Bailey's Road to Redemption, you know.
Oh yeah. God, I have to give. Okay, I kind of caught up with NXT just by watching some highlights, but I think I get where that's going.
But that was before the Brooklyn special. Hell,
Yeah.
that might have been even before the one before Brooklyn, which was Unstoppable.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit before that. She was out for like, I think like a month or so. Then she came back wanting to like beat like Emma, then Charlotte, then Becky Lynch, and then Brooklyn happened.
Yeah.
I remember that very well because I went to Brooklyn, so I had to like watch like everything leading up to it, you know.
Oh yeah, that was so cool.
It's hard for me to pick which way this could go because just like the last one, I can see there being a clean finish, but I can also see there being a screwy finish.
Who do you think you're gonna go with though?
Asuka. I think I'm gonna go with her because she does not need to be in this feud with Emma. I think it needs to end here. They move on, and she moves on to fight someone else. And Emma just does her thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's too early to give Asuka a loss, even if it is a dirty loss. Like she's been made to look like an absolute monster against Emma and Dana Brooke. Like even in times where Emma and Dana win, she just gets up and smiles at them, just like you haven't won shit. So I think Asuka wins and basically ends the thing with Emma and Dana. Because
Yeah.
the only other place I could see this going is a handicap match, and that's just okay. Now you're just burying them.
Alright.
Yeah,
So
with
in my
the...
case,
No, go ahead, sorry.
Sure, no worries. So in my case, like, not to discount, like, Emma or Dana Brooke, like, they've been working so hard over the past few, like, months and such. So, like, again, this feud, this is definitely an Asuka, like, winning feud here. She's gonna have to go up. Well, they'll probably still be there, but they'll do their own thing. I feel like there's gonna be a thing between Emma and Dana Brooke, maybe. You know? But, like I say, yeah, Asuka's gonna, like, probably take this.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we have Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin. I want to say right now, Apollo Crews has, like, Sami Zayn levels of awesomeness with his theme.
Oh my god! Like,
Yeah.
I wish just once, like, I could walk out from gorilla position towards the ring to that music. That is just, oh my, that is rivaling Sami Zayn with the best theme music in WWE right now. Like, it's Crews and Zayn, one-on-one, those two. By the way, a match between those two, yeah.
It would be really good.
Who's the heel?
Exactly. It's a win-win for everybody.
Exactly.
But this is one of those matches where you look at and go, who wins? Like, I know Apollo's still kind of new and could still kind of use a little bit harder. Apollo Crews is still kind of young and still kind of going through his undefeated streak. Maybe Corbin could be the guy who stops that, but at the same time, Corbin's still looking really good. Like, these are two super heavyweights in the NXT hierarchy, and they're on a collision course, and it's going to be really, really cool, and I kind of don't know who's going to win this one.
Well, the last pay-per-view, Baron Corbin was teaming up with Rhino, and he lost, like, the tag team finals thing. So it didn't make him look weak. He and Rhino are, like, beast moding through everything. So a loss here, a singles loss, probably means more than a tag team tournament loss. Because, let's face it, a tag team tournament win with Corbin and Rhino would have done absolutely nothing for him. So this feels like this actually means more. Apollo has a lot of things going for him. He's on a good rise so far. Corbin is the guy who's like been squashing everybody left and right. This is going to be a great match, but as for who wins, I'm going to go with Crews.
Interesting.
I mean, I'm not discrediting Corbin. Corbin has gotten better as time has gone by, but I think Crews stands to win here and gain a little bit more. Corbin doesn't really need this win, because where's that going to put him? Where could that possibly put him? Facing off with like Finn Balor? Like, actually, has that happened yet?
No.
No,
Oh,
no, not really.
okay.
Except in the tag team final, but that doesn't really count.
Yeah. Whoever wins here, I think will probably move closer towards the NXT title. Maybe
This
Apollo.
is basically a number one contenders match.
At this point, yeah, a proper one, and I think Cruz is the one to do it.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess my take on it is that Baron Corbin has been doing fantastically well. Like he's been, he's stopped like done like doing squash matches. He's been like really elevating his skills. Ring psychology being a little bit better. I enjoyed his little like FC Indies kind of like gimmick going on in a way. So this is really good for him. And then of course like he's been squashing people left and right. And of course since the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, he's been like going a little bit upwards. Like he beat Rhino after it ended, and Rhino's now on Raw. So like he's kind of busy with Apollo Crews now because Corbin wanted to win the Battle Royale to like face Finn Balor.
Yeah.
We all know how that went. So this is a big closing chorus, but Crews has been like I'd say non-stoppable. Like he's debuted his new finishing move. He's been getting a little bit angrier, as you can tell, but like the smiles have been still there, but like the intensity has been like really ramped up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a really big like collision here. But I think nothing's gonna stop the Cruise control here. So Apollo Crews.
All right, Nikki.
That sounded like something that one of the commentators would say. Cruise control. This is tough because it kind of hinges on who wins the NXT Championship match, which is another match that can kind of go either way. Like, if Balor wins, then he may face Corbin. If Joe wins, he may face Cruz. I'm gonna take Corbin. I think Corbin gives Apollo his first loss, and then moves on to fight Balor because, like, Baron Corbin is arguably the most improved wrestler of the year. Like, before he had one move, and that was his finisher, and that was it. He would throw people against the ropes and hit them with the end of days. That's it. But even in people that he's already beaten, like I think last week he fought Ty Dillinger, who he's beaten. The Perfect 10.
Ah.
And he's beaten him a couple of times, and some of those matches were like less than 30 seconds. But he had a slightly longer match, like a 3 or 4 minute match with Dillinger, and he basically took it to him. He wanted to show more of his moveset, and he looked good in the process. It was the same way in the tag team tournament. Since he was in the tag team match, he couldn't just end the match in 5 seconds. So that allowed him to expand his moveset, and he's a lot more of a complete wrestler now.
That's a good thing.
I think it's time that he gets rewarded for that, and he gets to face Finn Balor afterwards. So I'm taking Corbin.
That's pretty solid there. I'll give you that. Corbin is not just a one-trick pony anymore. I'm glad because you're right. He is getting some more time to develop, and that's important because you can't just be a one-trick squasher. You can't just be a one-trick pony at this rate.
Yeah, even Goldberg had more than just the jackknife and the spear. Like he was, at least in his WCW days, what I mean, like he was still green as hell, but he had more than just those 2 moves. Corbin kind of didn't before,
yeah,
but now he does.
All right, so me and Silver are Apollo, and you're Corbin.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we have Dash and Dawson defending the NXT Tag Team titles against Enzo and Cass. All right, I'm going to say this right here. If Enzo and Cass don't win it here, then they probably won't win it at all.
Yeah, they have gotten close.
If they don't win it here, then all it's really going to say is, okay, you know what, we tried. You know what, let's go hunt after something bigger. For God's sakes, bring Enzo and Cass up to the main roster. They need this now to go up against the New Day in terms of wrestling and promo skills, damn it. I mean, who after they beat Usos and Lucha Dragons, who are they going to fight next? Primetime players? The Ascension? Fucking Los Matadores?
Omar and Cassidy, like, this should happen, like...
Go ahead.
Yeah. Like, I feel like Enzo and Cass should have been, like, tag team champs already, because like Brooklyn would have been like the best place for them to win the belts, but I don't know why they didn't pull the trigger there. But like now, I figured against Dash and Dawson it'd be like a good like thing to do. Like though Dash and Dawson have been like really great so far. Interesting because I've been like watching their matches at least a little closer than did Norm because I felt like you know what. They have something to prove, and then I watched their match against the Vaudevillains, and they did really well. Like I love their finisher, honestly. Like
Yeah.
fantastic.
It is pretty.
Yeah,
It's pretty badass. I'll give you that. The tag team division in NXT right now is doing pretty good. You got Dash and Dawson. You got Enzo and Cass. You got Blake and Murphy. You got the Vaudevillains. You got Gable and Jordan. Like you have a pretty solid division down there.
Hype Bros.
Hype Bros. Yeah.
But yeah, to be perfectly honest, I'm seeing a little bit of Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard in Dash and Dawson for those really old school fans out there who catch that. But
Who's that? I only know John Cena.
but like they're just like roughneck, redneck, just Southern boys who kick all of your asses, and they are some of the best heels that NXT has put out in a long time. These guys are really good at what they do, and I agree with you on the fact that if Enzo and Cass don't win, they move up because the New Day got to fight somebody. But
How recently did Dash and Dawson win the titles?
like less than a month ago.
Okay, Dash and Dawson are keeping it then.
Yeah, like Enzo and Cass are gonna help them look good, and after that, like the only other thing that I could imagine Enzo and Cass doing is maybe a brief singles run for Cass, because I could see him like trying to do something, or he might be able to do something against Samoa Joe maybe if he wins the title. Hey, Joe versus Big Cass could be a really good match.
No, I'll give you that. It's just I can't see Joe winning right now. We'll get to that in a second.
But at the same time, it's time for Enzo and Cass to make the jump and face the New Day.
How long have we been saying that? How long have we been saying make the jump, Enzo and Cass?
Yeah, maybe they should now. Like,
but no, legitimately, how long have we been saying for them to do that? Since the Usos were champion.
Yeah. But like at this point, the tag team division's starting to run thin again because you got the Usos, the Dragons, the New Day, and ...
Well, the Cosmic Wasteland, or
is that even a thing anymore? I don't remember the last time that I saw the Ascension with Stardust. Now Stardust is doing the thing with Titus.
Yeah, that's been really hilarious so far.
It's been good. Like they're trying to recreate Goldust and Booker T, and you know what? I'm digging. But go ahead.
Back to NXT, yes. I guess my pick, I'm gonna say Dash and Dawson because like I feel like Enzo and Cass can go up to the main roster and be like, you know, the best NXT tag team division, best NXT tag team to like go up without the titles, and then maybe Dash and Dawson at the next NXT Takeover event would face Jason Jordan and Chad Gable, because those guys have been like rising up like quickly.
Oh my
yeah.
God. Jordan Gable are so good. Like I feel like that's what we're leading towards. Like Dash and Dawson and Jordan and Gable have been the two teams that have been consistently winning all of their matches. So I think that at some point we're getting Dash and Dawson versus Jordan and Gable for the titles, and this is just a way to build them up with Enzo and Cass. So I will also take Dash and Dawson here.
Yeah, because I think it's too soon for Dash and Dawson to lose the belts, and Enzo and Cass, I'm guessing, like I said at this point, either they do something with them or they don't do anything at all, because I can't see Enzo and Cass struggling over and over and over and over and over to get the belts like Sami Zayn did to get the title, or with Bayley to get the title, because they've done this storyline twice in NXT. Doing it a third time, prolonging it as much as they can, it loses the magic on every time they do it. So Enzo and Cass, the only place I see them going is up. And if WWE is smart, they'll do so.
Which they aren't.
Well, currently, no, they aren't, because they're in a panic mode. So, yeah, my pick's Dash and Dawson. Nikki?
Dash and Dawson.
Okay, so we're all in agreement on that. Now we come to the main event. This is a little bit of a dream match for people who weren't even expecting this. Finn Balor defending the NXT title against Samoa Joe. So much for Samoa Joe versus Kevin Owens, huh?
What is it about NXT that makes really relatable, like, heels that aren't just, like, cartoon characters? Like, they did this with Owens. They made him, like, the family man who would do anything for his family and make their lives better. And now they're doing it with Joe because he's literally the most decorated wrestler in NXT. So why shouldn't he get a chance at the NXT championship?
It does make sense, too. You're right. I do like it when heels have... Well, you're right, though, Nikki. I do like when heels actually get some proper motivation and not something stupid behind it.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Joe deserves it, honestly, because, like, since the tag team class, like, he acts in, like, I want my shot, and then Rick was like, no, go through, like, all these other guys, and then he got screwed out of it, and so Joe obviously got pissed, and he had a reason as to why he had to take out, like, Balor in that match against Apollo Crews, you know?
Yeah, it's just like, okay, I gotta fight these 3 guys, then I'll get my title shot. All right, I'm here. Where's my... Who the fuck is this guy? I wanted this for... Okay, you know what? Fine. All right, fine. You beat that guy. Where the fuck's my title shot? Because that makes total sense. And with this fight... no, I was gonna say, with this fight, though, Samoa Joe is gonna kick the shit out of Balor. Like you thought Owens was bad. Man, Samoa Joe's gonna fuck you up.
Dude, Joe is probably the stiffest wrestler wrestling in America right now. His match against Tommaso Ciampa last week.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. I felt like I was watching PWG. It was just the stiffest shit ever. Just bam, 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 bam.
The Muscle Buster is still one of the most cringiest moves I've ever seen, especially the way he does it. I'm just like, oh god, the neck's kind of crooked there. Oh god, please don't break his neck. Please don't break his neck. His finisher is one of the few finishers where I look at him like, please don't accidentally hurt him with that, because all the other finishers look safe, you know? But this looks like you could actually hurt somebody, and he did, fucking Tyson Kidd.
I was about to say, please don't give him the Tyson Kidd special.
Poor Tyson Kidd. I hope he's actually okay. Just that move is scary.
Good now, but holy shit, like he should have died. Like not even joking. Like the fact that he's like ambulatory right now, or I think that's the right word. He's able to walk right now is a goddamn miracle.
I'm surprised Samoa Joe didn't get a lot of heat for that.
Yeah, like that just kind of went under the rug like it was nothing.
Dude, you almost fucking killed somebody. That doesn't get you even a little bit of heat?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it was just like freak accident enough where people were just like, "Hey, fine." Like,
yeah.
It's literally never happened before, and you've been doing that move for years. So I
guess how has that never happened before with that finisher? Has he actually injured somebody with that?
I don't know. Like I feel like I would have heard about it because you know how people like every time you hear about people getting injured by like the Styles Clash or something.
Oh yeah, like Yoshitatsu.
Yeah, that's the big reason I don't like AJ Styles. Like that, I know that's an unpopular thing to say, but I don't fucking like AJ Styles. He works way too recklessly.
I'll give you that. It's actually funny because I started watching TNA and I found out about AJ Styles, and through AJ Styles I found out about Samoa Joe. And I loved Samoa Joe in like TNA. Like he was awesome. I thought now to see him in NXT, that's gonna be good. I don't think he's gonna be leaving NXT anytime soon.
I doubt it. Like he's settled in like pretty well.
Yeah, Samoa Joe's staying. James Storm is probably gonna stay. They want to try to beef up the NXT roster with some pretty big talent now. And
yeah, because right now the main event scene is a little bit
barren.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to make the pun. But it's basically Balor, Joe, Cruz, and Corbin. That's it. Can you name a fifth person to put in there?
Maybe if you throw up James Storm, I guess. I don't know.
2 matches?
It's too soon for James Storm.
I said maybe.
Yeah, but that's exactly my point. Like, there's nobody at the top of NXT right now. Kind of similar to the main roster, but NXT's making it work way better. But, like...
They took Tyler Breeze away, so there goes like another main eventer at the time.
Well, Sami Zayn could come back, and Sami Zayn could... Well, no, Sami Zayn will probably go he'll be in NXT for a while, and then Royal Rumble comes around and he beats the shit out of Owens. I don't know.
Yeah, that seems to be the story they're headed
fair.
for. But, here's the thing. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page, and I know that's not the most accurate thing, but it's got sources attached to it, so, Tyler Breeze appears to be working this show. He's on the poster, he was already announced well beforehand, so, what if, and I'm just thinking here, since Sami Zayn is also being reported as working on the tour through the UK, what if we get, like, Breeze versus Zayn one last time? Like, it's Breeze's official send-off. Zayn's able to knock off some ring rust before the Rumble. How is that a bad thing in it for anybody?
Yeah, you know what? I could see that. If they were to go with that, I don't think it would hurt Breeze. It would actually put Zayn in a good enough position for him to go after something. So, yeah, I think that'd be a good little kickoff match or a good little way for him to get, some ring rust off. So, for here, I'm going with Balor. I love what they're doing with Balor right now. I think it's fair that he keeps the title for at least a little while longer.
Yeah, like, I've been showing some other people, like, I've been getting some other people into wrestling, like, Aeon, right?
Yeah.
Like, I've been showing him some NXT stuff, and he just loves Finn Balor.
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, well, he's a demon, but, like, Finn, like, he just loves the accent and the his moves and the face paint and just the demon thing. Oh, he just thinks that is so freaking cool. And you gotta remember, we're in England. That's not far away from Ireland.
Yeah.
True.
Like, this could be similar to what happened in Beast of the East, where it's like a homecoming thing.
Yeah. I think Balor walks out of this, but Joe is going to beat him down pretty bad.
Big time. Yeah.
I feel like Joe can be the one who can beat down to the demon at least, because like every time Balor brings out the demon Warframe, like he wins. But like I feel like this could be like a good time for Joe to show that there can be like a bit of like vulnerability from there.
Yeah.
I saw a thing that said Finn Balor has only lost 2 matches in NXT, and one of them was in that little tournament to decide who would be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royale to Hideo.
Yeah.
So even that is like, does that count? Because it didn't happen on NXT TV.
Well, that was one, and then the other one was like when Kevin Owens beat him without the paint.
Yeah, I think those are the only 2 times that Finn has lost, and both times, surprise, surprise, he was without makeup, or he was without the demon cut.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So are we all Balor?
Yeah. I'm gonna take Balor. He's got the home field. I think he's gonna hold on to the championship for a really long time. Like, I think that he holds the title long enough to turn heel at some point and make the Balor Club a legit thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, like, I think Balor is gonna beat Samoa Joe.
All right. That sounds good. Okay, so we're all looking forward to NXT TakeOver next week. That's going to be pretty fun. Next week, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna happen next Wednesday.
All right. That's going to be fun. For those that aren't watching NXT, honestly, you really should. I think NXT right now, minus the squash matches, the stars on there are looking really good.
Can I actually plug something real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I have been asked by my the radio station that I work for to help revamp their sports station's website. So I'm going to start writing a wrestling blog on there. It's going to be a once-a-week thing. It's going to be mostly wrestling. Like, if there's something else, like big in sports, or if it's a slow week or something, I'll write something else. But it's going to mainly be wrestling stuff. And the first article, which should be up at some point in the next couple of days as of the time of recording this, so by the time it goes up, it'll probably already be up. But, yeah, I'll leave a link I'll, ask you guys to leave a link in the description so that it can get like so you guys can read about it. It's going to be about what, like 10 reasons why NXT is kicking the living shit out of the main roster right now. So it's pretty good.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yay! All right, that'll be $1 then. Send your dollars to NikkiVMLP@GiveMeYourMoney.com.
Yeah, by the way, where is this freaking check?
Where is my freaking check?
Will Nikki ever get that check?
Will this image ever become true? Will I have a butler hand me a plate full of money?
For all the times he's won all the prediction Wait, have you won prediction games? I swear you have.
Once upon a time.
Oh.
Maybe in an alternate reality.
In an alternate reality, Nikki is a billionaire. Alright, on that note, go ahead and put down your thoughts or predictions for NXT TakeOver London. We'll look forward to seeing that. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We will catch you guys on the flip side.